Only 40% of you are subscribed. Fix that. I want to say thank you to my Patreon subscribers and my Twitch subscribers. If you want to help out the channel, you can actually help out for as little as $1 a month. Enjoy the video and have some fun. All right, so yeah, you did, and you've been one of my best supporters. Uh, I just thank you for that, and I want to say this. We're gonna keep this in. This is gonna be part of the segment. I want to thank all of my subscribers, and if you actually are coming to this video after it goes on YouTube, I usually put my Patreon supporters and my Twitch subscribers on the front of my videos. If you want to help out the channel, please subscribe. If you want to help support the channel, join the people that you just saw at the beginning of the video to help the channel out. And what does it bring you besides having your name shout out? There are different tiers, and you get to help me support making fun of other stupid people like this one we're going to go to. Now, I am live streaming right now, and I cut the videos up. And earlier I mentioned Just Pearly Things. The woman, if you look on my channel, I did a 4-part, her descent from feminist yaha to right wing left red pill idiot. And here we're gonna do another video that she actually put out. So here, no, it's fine. It's fine. I am glad for everybody who catches me live or when the videos come out. So this is Just Pearly Things. It's that whole fresher fit type podcast type deal where they get people in one room and they try to seem like they're hip and all that other good shit. And they really don't talk about shit. But it's mildly attractive people in a room talking about dating as if they're experts. But let's understand. Let's try to figure out what modern women will never understand. Shall we?
With the courting thing, I definitely don't agree. Definitely, I don't understand how you're meant to get to know somebody if it's not through courting. But I said before,
okay, so okay. I understand. I'm old enough to remember the term courting or dating or trying to. All right, see, catch you later. But what I don't get is that's not the time that we live in right now where you have to literally court someone as if you're trying to win their hand in marriage. It's just the reason why that happened because we had a noticeable lack in technology. Now I can court you by talking to you over Facebook Messenger, by talking to you over Discord, by having a conversation with you and getting to know you before I maybe threaten my safety by sitting in the same room with that fucking crazy person. And it's the same for women too. That does not mean that it replaces real life interactions and engagement. It's just a supplementation based on the current society and technology that we have. And I've already said something that was more deep than what we will ever find in this video. But let's continue.
what exactly would one define courting as?
Right. So actually, I forgot to say this, but yeah. So the definition of courting is the time before a relationship starts when the couple gets to know one another, exchange gifts. And
yeah, speed date. Speed date is a shit. Yeah, exactly. It's not that we've ever lost this whole thing. I was like, oh, I'm just going to get to know this one person and wait till it fails. And no, it's always been a thing where people try to date as much as they can to find a partner that they liked. But let's go.
And generally keep a respectful distance with little to no intimacy. So the way I understood it is courting is like no sex.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, I do.
When has that ever been the case for any major parts of the relationship for any time? That was never a case. People has been fun. Look, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to say it like this. And here, we're going to get close up for this. Your granddaddy would take your grandmother to the drive-in movie theaters and she would be sucking his dick. And at least giving him a hand job. They weren't going there because they all loved each other. They were going there to get their fucking rocks off. And I know, like, grandparents were having sex. How do you think your parents got here? They were fucking. And how do you think you got here? Your parents were fucking. Nobody ever just was like, oh, we're gonna wait till marriage. No, that was a lie that was put out to you. God, I feel like I'm ruining childhood. What next one will say? There's no Easter Bunny or no Santa Claus? Okay, all right. Let's go.
Definitely think that women, like, there has to be a period of courting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Other people, they might not. They might feel like, oh, they don't want to do courting or dating, but that's fine. Go find the people that you don't want to do it with. Me, I can only be with somebody who is willing to take that time without sex as well and get to know me.
In other words, somebody to put you on a pedestal. I mean, like, seriously, no, I hate this idea that for some reason not being intimate with somebody is more pure than being intimate with them, and it's more holy or more sacrosanct. Like, that's
not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
It's not more sacrosanct. It's just that you may have boundaries that you may not want to cross. But just because somebody is fucking somebody that they like doesn't mean that they like them less. It's just they have a different part of the knowledge of that person. But let's go. How old am I? Grandma and Grandpa Bacon met at a Socialist Party meeting in 1918. And that's how they started dating. Wow.
On a me level. And yes, go out and spend money on me as well. Yes.
Okay.
What? Okay. Mind you. She just said, go out and spend money on me. This is a red pill channel. This is one of the channels that feed into the idea that women only want a man's money and time and gatekeep sex. This is bullshit. Like, this is feeding into the bullshit. And then she would turn around. This channel will promote that, oh, well, men just have it rough. Why would you promote shit like this on your channel when you know that you're gonna go back and say this? Because they're grifting. That's what it is. They're grifting. They want to make money off of men's misery and then tell you, oh, it's the woman's fault when they promote the shit. It is nowhere in the world that those words should have came out of her fucking mouth unless she was there to fucking infuriate the guys that watch this channel. It is nowhere in the world. I personally, do I have the money to spend on women like I want to? No. When I do have money to spend on somebody that I'm seeing or somebody that I just want to spend company with, will I do it? Yes. But it's not in the sense of, oh, I'm going to pay to get to know you and get to know your intimate parts. No, I do it because, fuck, I just enjoy doing shit with people. And until you have that idea of you're not taking somebody on a date because you need to win them over. You're taking somebody on a date because you want to do something and you hope they like it and you want them to come with you. You will still lose. God. But let's continue.
Okay, what do you think?
I'll be honest, like, courting, it doesn't have to be, in my opinion, like, actually going out for drinks, taking me out, buying me fancy stuff. Courting, again, I do agree that there's a certain level of, like, women that should be courted that, again, deserve to be courted. And, again, it just depends on how you want to get to know them.
What do you mean deserve to be courted? How about you court a dude? Shocking. How about you take a guy out for a date? Like, come on. Like, this is the shit, and they feed into this shit. Why are you feeding into this shit? I am somebody who is decidedly not somebody who's a red pill or MRA or MGTOW or any of that other good bullshit. I'm decidedly that. I am, even though I'm strongly heterosexual, mostly just really gynophilic, and I am somebody who is pretty open about having ethical, non-monogamous relationships, I can still point out the glaring problems with some of the society expectations of what men and women should have relate in regards to dating. I think that they're stupid, and I think that most of them, if overturned, would help out both genders in the situation, in traditional genders. I mean, like if you're talking about MBs and transgender people, usually this shit, they don't fall for the same bullshit that these motherfuckers do. So don't think I'm excluding you, but I'm talking about the motherfuckers that are still like Happy Days braid. But if you still think that you should, a man should always pay for a date. A man should actually show how strong he is. A man should do this. A man should do that. You don't realize that you're giving up your power to a system that is going to keep you feeling fucked up about the way the current system is. But let's go.
To that person, but do I think you need to not have sexual intercourse? Yeah, at first.
What do you think?
Absolutely not. That doesn't make any sense. She can court me. We're both equal. Why am I the one doing the courting? Like,
okay, this is I agree.
I will say yes when a woman takes me out on a date. Then I'll be like, yeah. But until then, you're on my time. So nah.
Okay.
Notice that they didn't give him much talk. But let's go.
I agree with what Kevin Samuel says. Is nowadays, what's courting? You talk to somebody for maybe 1-2 weeks, and then you have sex with them, or you meet them, have sex with them on the first date. Like, what is courting nowadays?
Why do they act like this shit is brand new? This shit is not brand new. That's not brand new. Okay. Like, I get that you're probably new to the dating game, but I've been in the dating game. I'm 40. This shit is not brand new at all. This is not brand new at all. People used to meet up and fuck. Like, okay. And I don't get this shit. I understand for the 14-year-old boys this audience that they play to don't understand that. But people have been fucking just when they first meet up forever. Like, the fuck? So, like, some people, they just meet up and say, hey, you look good. Hey, can I get a piece of that ass? And you get it. I don't get this whole thing of back in my day, things are pure. No, the fuck they weren't. Like I said, your mama and your daddy was fucking. Your grandpapa and your grandmama was fucking. Even before they got married, they was fucking. All right, let's go.
Does it go from courting to talking to dating? It's just like nowadays there's really no such thing as courting,
like traditional courting.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because the women now don't typically deserve it?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Because they're not the things that men value.
What the fuck? Like, hold on. Pull that bus back so you can throw more women under that bus. What do you mean they don't deserve it? As in what? They're not purebred virgins? Like, what do you mean they don't deserve it? I'm so confused. Maybe you should explain it.
Anymore?
I mean, essentially, yes, if we're going off of the things that men value in women, it's like, not saying that.
What do men value in women? Please let me know. I'm a man. What do I value in women other than what I've actually said? But let's go.
I mean, yeah. Essentially, if men want this, and it would be on the flip side, if women wanted this and they're expecting a man to have this, they would court them. But it's like,
wait. Those things aren't mutually exclusive. When a man and a woman wants in a relationship are not mutually exclusive. They can overlap. They can correlate. I don't. Okay.
men want this, and it's like a lot of women aren't having or don't have what men want. And so it's like, why would you, if you're going to buy a car, you want everything, you want it souped up, everything like great.
Women are not cars. I don't believe I have to tell a woman this, but women are not cars. You can't make that analogy because people aren't some feature fucking optional service that you can actually plug into like it's a fucking PC that you're building from scratch. Now the GPU prices have gone down. Okay, yeah. Let's go.
In it, you're not going to buy it if it's not exactly what you want.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think, Kit?
So can we just establish? You're saying courting is the non-sexually intimate period before you start having sex, or just into a relationship?
So he said courted like a traditional woman. So like you in the clip.
What is a traditional woman? I'm so okay. Let's go.
So what I was
okay.
thinking is the same way like they courted in the 1950s, 40s,
I mean
30s.
that,
They did court in the 1950s. They were fucking. We actually know what was happening in the 1950s. We actually have what's that? The Johnson and Master studies. Like we know that people were just fucking. Okay, this is the shit. This is the craziest shit. They take Leave It to Beaver as an instruction manual, not just propaganda. That's not how it worked. That's not how any of it worked. All right, okay. Let's go.
that's not happening now. Like
And so,
times have changed.
so it says courting is the time before a relationship starts when the couple gets to know one another, exchange gifts, and generally keep a respectful distance with little to no intimacy.
So I'd say courting is definitely the case aside from that last part.
Okay.
As in terms of to zero to sexual intimacy before a relationship, because nowadays, like, and even girls as well, nowadays people want to have sex before they get into a relationship with someone, so they know that they like it.
Yeah.
So if courting is only all of that plus no sexual intimacy until the relationship
I think
is
that's
established,
the difference between courting and
yeah,
dating.
then nah, that's not.
I would,
Yeah, I would agree.
yeah. So
I'd
courting
agree.
is like with
Like none of these people are above 35, and that's shocking. I wouldn't be surprised if none of them are above 30. Like they act as if this shit wasn't happening before. Again, I'm 40, and not to get off my lawn, you crazy kids, but even before I was conscious enough to date in that era, I knew people were fucking. Like this is like not something that it just started happening. The degeneracy of the next generation is something that fucking Plato complained about. It was something that Plato complained about. It was never better in the old days. That nostalgia drug is a fucking hell of a nostalgia is a fucking hell of a drug.
without sex,
Yeah,
and then
I would
dating is
agree.
with sex.
No, that's
Yeah.
not. I don't think that happens. now.
Yeah. So you don't think modern women deserve it?
What, courting for 1 year?
Oh, I mean, if unless she's
I
the
said modern woman.
average.
Just say it, bro. I know what you're thinking. Just
Say
say
it.
it.
Just
It's a no.
Fine. Like no sex in this time. Nah, it's not happening.
Okay.
It's
Go
not
ahead.
happening.
Well, I'm okay courting a woman, but she has to display traditional traits.
Okay.
Facts. Yeah.
Like, so
Like, what's traditional traits? Maybe we'll get the motherfucking answer to this enigma of traditional traits. But let's go.
if she's a modern woman, I'm going to want to know, just given the hookup culture state of society that we're in, I want to know her history. I want to know her sexual history. It might be too much to ask off the bat, but personally, given the time we live in, I want to know what her sexual history is, because if I'm having to court her, essentially no sex but the dating aspect, but I know that she's given it up to men in the past, why the fuck am I spending my time, money, energy on you if you've just handed it out to people in the past?
It's like a
Because you want to get to know her and you like her. Purity is not. Yeah. No. Pearl moved from the U.S. to Britain because she thought her career would take off better there. Yeah, that was the thing. So here, let me say something. Purity is not a value that secure men judge you by. If you're a secure man, you will never ask a woman, how pure are you? If you're insecure with your performance, if you're insecure with your ability to please a woman, of course you're going to ask, hey, how many, like, these motherfuckers will have an issue with fucking somebody who's a swinger. I know, right? Right? Like, okay, I'm gonna just, we're gonna leave that one alone. But they're so fucking insecure. They know when they beat, they please themselves. But they're so insecure. Oh, she may have had a better lover than I am. Okay, and if I worried about a woman leaving me over the fact that she found her a better person that fucks her better, then she's not my girl. Nobody ever, and I want to mean this with all sincerity, nobody is a better lover than I am. No one. But these fuckers don't understand the difference between lover and sex. Of course they don't. They're still children.
it's like a used Honda Civic for BMW prices.
Exactly that. Yeah. So
Women are not cars! worse. Okay. Let's go.
I'm not gonna put work in and time and have patience that men in the past weren't required to, just because she was able to give it up in a certain state of emotion. I'm not willing to do that. So first things first, I don't really feel like modern women deserve the traditional type of courtship that they did back then. But if you are deserving of it, you better be feminine, you better be loyal, you better have all of these things in place. Because like I said, if I'm having to treat you the way a traditional man would, yet you're exhibiting nothing traditional.
What are you doing to be a traditional man? Just spending money? Okay, let's go.
As they did back then, and you have a shit sexual history, I'm fucking gone.
Okay. What do you think?
I just feel like it's really not that deep.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
no. Not that deep for you, but someone's having to take you out. Like, it's deep for the guy.
Why does it matter if a woman's traditional or modern? I just don't get why.
Because
we have all
that's. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Please let the insecure little bald piece of shit have his day, but let her speak.
Sorry, no, carry on.
No, because that's what men want. Like, I don't know what your type is. They say you wanted X, Y, Z in a man. You're not going to go for something that you don't want. And essentially, men want modern, traditional women and that have the quality. So they're going to look for that. They're going to go after that.
So the only thing that I keep hearing about this traditional woman is few or no sex partners. Is that it? That means they don't know their way around a dick. That means they don't know how to have pleasure in themselves. What the fuck am I having sex with you for if you're not going to enjoy it? What the fuck am I having sex with you for if you don't even know how to enjoy sex? If you don't even know how to enjoy your body? Why should I be having sex with you? I can fucking bust a nut with my motherfucking hand. The reason why I fuck you is so you can enjoy it. So learn some shit and tell me how you enjoy it. Okay, let's go.
It's like the market dictates the price, and so if you have a girl that's more traditional, more guys want her typically.
I mean, you know how everybody's been saying modern women don't necessarily deserve to be courted. I would say that the only reason that view may be held is because women have sex too willingly. And if women were more careful with how they had sex, the value of the JJ would go back to how it would be what it actually is.
Overinflated? I'm sorry. Okay, let's go.
As opposed to, because right now the JJ has been devalued because it's everywhere. And that's why you men can say that women don't deserve to be courted. When I think all women should be courted. If you're interested in
even
somebody,
a hooker?
Yes. Even a hooker.
Why would she deserve to be courted?
Why not?
Because she...
Okay, see, this is a shit, like, fuck. This is just...
everybody. Why on earth would you...
She's a...
This is a fucking pick me if I would never say it at all. And you know what? Look, check it out. Check this out. Put that there. Fucking pick me. Fucking pick me. And that's what it is. That's what she is. She's nothing but a pick me. How dare you go sit back and try to judge another woman's value because you a fucking prude? How dare you? Sure, okay, Pearl. You have yourself all the seats. Go ahead and have yourself all the seats. And you know what? How much longer of this fucking video do I have of this chick? Let's see.
She's a human being.
Right.
Women are far more than their like vagina or their sexual status.
No,
like, they are
you just
far
contradicted
more.
yourself there.
No, I said that the value of the JJ has reduced.
See, and this is what this. You know what?
Done.
I just can't with these people because these they will shit on a guy for not having many sexual partners, but then tell women to keep themselves pure and holy and all that other good shit. Who are these incel upset guys supposed to fuck? Themselves? Well, they're already fucking themselves. But still and all. Man, fuck people like this. Because you shame sex. Because for some fucking insecurities. But I don't have time for it. Look. My rule is if you play safe and you play safe. That's all we need to know. But anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe. And then, you know what? Cut the video segment here.
If I gave myself the power, where would I be? Was I